Straddling Two Worlds. October 9, 2013. Today we would like to focus your attention on the topic of your soul's evolution. This message is primarily for those who are moving through the shift in a conscious manner, which allows their being to ascend into the higher dimensions from which you all came. This message is intended for those who are specifically drawn to this message. You are the souls who are experiencing the destruction of one world and the creation of another. You are the demolition crew as well as the architects and builders of the new reality which you are creating each and every moment of your day. Many of you are finding it rather difficult to manage your emotions. Though you have bouts of excitement, anticipation, confidence and faith, you also find that you are wrestling with the very difficult feelings of self-doubt, anger, fear, and anxiety. This is to be expected when you are in the midst of creating a new reality in which you will one day firmly plant your feet upon, even though you cannot quite see it yet. You have experienced glimpses, though your time there always seems too short. It is the moments of complete peace, bliss and faith that you are beginning to experience. It is the moments when you remove all doubt and fear from your minds and allow yourselves to be present in the moment. In many ways, this transition period is much like building a bridge while burning all of the planks behind you. Certainly the new path that you are forging will lead to new and wonderful experiences, though the thought of having to let go of what you have always experienced is rather daunting for most. We find that humans tend to dislike change so very much, that they would rather wallow in a negative experience instead of walk away and start anew for fear of it being far worse than it already is. We tell you, it is now time for you to begin to dream bigger. We cannot tell you what is on the other side of the bridge which you are building simply because you haven't finished building it yet. You are creating your future in this now moment. Though we can assure you, fear, doubt, and pain do not exist as they have in the lower dimensions. Many of you are seeing sequential number patterns continually. Take note of the thoughts you are holding at that exact moment. It is often a sign from the higher realms to be mindful of what you are creating in that now moment. Is this a thought you would like to bring with you, or is it based upon fear or doubt? If so, let it go, as we can assure you there are far lighter experiences to be had. Yes, we do realize that this transition is challenging for many of you, though we can assure you that it will get easier and easier the lighter you become. You see, many of you wish to pack your suitcases with many of the old belief patterns that you have held for lifetimes. However, you are being encouraged to pack lighter, as you will not need those limiting beliefs where you are going. Do you understand our analogy? Please understand that you are in fact not actually going anywhere, as there is nowhere else to go. However, you are shifting your vibration in such a manner that you will no longer manifest the same illusion as you have before. You are creating a new life that will be experienced right here. The more that you are able to release and let go of, the easier it becomes to move through the fear and anxiety that you feel when you are once again being asked to release again. Keep in mind that it is always most difficult to push a boulder when it is standing still, though when you begin to shift the boulder so that it gains momentum, it becomes easier and easier to push. Does this make sense to you? Do you understand our analogy? Many of you have already begun to push your boulders, and you are finding, though it is still difficult, it does not require the time and effort that it once had. You are becoming far more efficient at releasing limiting beliefs in a significantly shorter time than ever before. This will continue to lessen with each great push that you expel. You are far more capable than you had given yourselves credit for, though when you look back at this time you will be amazed at all that you were able to accomplish. We have said this before, and we think it is worth reminding you, there will be more change in the next 50 of your years than there has been in the past 1,000 of your years. You are creating this change. You are accomplishing what many thought could not be done. The path of the human collective has changed drastically in the past 25 years, and even more so in the last decade. There are extreme situations manifesting upon your world, so the collective has the opportunity to change what they no longer wish to create. You are witnessing the old crumble and fall away, and yet you are not able to see what it will be replaced with. This is what so many humans find to be so challenging, but it is our intention to remind you to steady your feet, ground your light, and put all of your energy towards creating a world far better. It is right now that your light and positive thoughts are needed most. Do not allow the fears or others pull you back down. You have come much too far to turn back now. This is what you came here to do. Though you knew it would not be easy, you knew it would be more than worth the effort. Remember, dear ones, not every soul was afforded the opportunity to incarnate upon your world at this time. The seats are limited. Your task is not to change the world. Your task is to change your world. In doing so, you will firmly ground the new reality of the higher dimensions upon Gaia once again. We hope that we have served you in some way, and we remind you that we remain faithfully by your side, and if ever you should feel as though you would like to connect with us, we welcome you to do so. In love and light, we are your angelic guides. Channeled by Taryn Creamy. AngelicGuides.wordpress.com